Okay, so we have this bike rack, well, bike mount for the roof rack. It was originally set up so that this piece was inside that piece and it all connected to here. That's all plastic, and I just don't feel safe putting a beach cruiser connected with plastic. So I'm going to turn a piece and drill this out so that this can connect directly to this, and make a custom nut and bolt so that this will bolt directly to my factory BMW roof rack. So here we go. Okay, so we have this main piece right here. This is what the fork actually goes on, and it clamps down. So we need to make a piece that fits on here that's the width of the forks to simulate the hub of the bicycle wheel. So after that, I need to drill a hole for that piece to go through here. The largest drill bit I have is 1/2 inch, so we'll go ahead and be using a piece of 1/2 inch brass to make it all, and should work out pretty good. I'm just going to drill it's a 23/64. It's slightly larger than this axle right here, so I'm just going to drill a hole straight through. Having a hard time with autofocus, so drill a hole straight through there, cut it to length, and should be a fairly simple project. Alright, so we're just going to be making sure, use the dial indicator just to make sure that we have it turning, you know, fairly true. Doesn't have to be super perfect, so go ahead and go on there, and it looks like this is a couple of pretty awesome Harleys just went by. Create a little bit of noise, but it's not a bad thing. So we've got it running pretty true. That's a pretty good piece of brass. Might go ahead and tighten it up a little bit, and it might go ahead and straighten that up even more. Yeah, 4/1000ths overall. That's not bad. I just needed to drill a hole through, so no big deal. Alright, so we will go ahead and get the tailstock set up with the drill chuck so we can get this thing drilled. So one future project will probably be making a quick release or something with a less of a thread pitch, so we can do this a little easier. But there we go. Go ahead and actually loosen this up and move that back a little bit. It's pretty easy to get the live center out. Just open that up and keep pulling this back, and it just pops right out. Just gotta grab the drill chuck real quick. Alright. So I've actually made this is an adapter, MT2, Morse taper 2, down to B16, which is essentially just a half of a Morse taper number 2. That's so that my drill truck from my drill press will fit right onto there. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and recheck the how great this thing's turning, just because I had to move it, and I don't want it to be too far off, because I only have 75 thousandths on each side. So still about 5 thousandths, not a big deal. Be able to get by with that. Doesn't have to be super precise, it just needs to be able to hold the bike on the roof. So I'm going to go ahead and back this up as much as I can, and move the tailstock in so that I get as much drilling as I possibly can. So going about like that. That should give us, we only needed, I think it's about 3.5 inches wide, so really not huge. Alright, so here we go. And that's not centered. I think right there's gonna be about center. Nope, still not. Try and hold it as much as I can. Which I swapped it out for a smaller bit so that I can hopefully hold it a little more steady. So we'll see if I can get a nice straight hold with this. Try it slow at first, I guess, and see what happens. Nope, still not wanting to, so I'm actually going to speed it up a little bit. As you can see, so you can kind of see how it bent inside the chuck, and so started drilling through the side there. See if I can get this angle over here. Try and see down inside there. But yeah, you can see it drilled fairly straight, but the piece got hot, started to bend, so went through the side. Learned a lesson. Instead of pushing the drill bit farther in, move the piece of work out of the chuck. What happens is it's only holding everything about right here. So over here, farther in, it gets larger. Everything's able to wobble around, and so it gets off center and you end up going straight through there. The drill bit will stay centered of here and only there, so if anything else moves around, you're not going to be on center anymore. So this piece, the piece of work, actually needs to move. So lesson learned.